Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera system incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That's pulled in at the 32. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
23-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Second down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air yet again. Watson dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
At the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they... Let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good. And got his man complete. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his... Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Number 1.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the Texans first down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Tevin Coleman.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
To Will Fuller.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On 1st and 10, Watson. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He finds Coleman. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Cowboys 17, Texans 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On second down now. It's Elliott, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper. Complete.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Watson's pass.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this try.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Breaks through the contact.
You thought you had it.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he's struggled. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
14. And the Texans first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Third down.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Houston.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And now Watson throws another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Cowboys.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This is Coleman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. at the Texans' 32-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dumps this off over the middle, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, it's Coleman. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Here's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
there. Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And his throw here is incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And it's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Check 26, check 26. Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Houston.
Coleman now. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back, and they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Faking the give, now Watson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 30 yards.
Texans.
From the red zone now, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Number 84.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
The Texans will line up.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, you know, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
The 46-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head...
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, the win form is number 6 on the year, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the